Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'd like to talk about installing Mission Planner, which is a very popular piece of ground control station software that can be used to interface with a variety of unmanned systems. Alright, so let's first go ahead and find the Mission Planner website. So I'm just going to go to Google and type in Mission Planner. And it's actually the first hit here, so let's go here and you'll see some documentation about Mission Planner here. The thing we're interested in is over here on the left. I want to say install Mission Planner here for Windows. And if you get to this website, you're going to notice here that it's going to give you an option here to download the latest version of Mission Planner and install it using a automatic installation file, a .msi file. Now, this might be okay for most purposes, but I'd like to submit that it actually hides a lot of functionality here and it makes it a little bit unclear what's going on. So I actually like to be able to install a very specific known version of Mission Planner, and I like to be able to keep that in a certain location here. So in order to do this, I'm going to say let's not go ahead and use the automatic.msi file to install. Instead, if you come back over to the left pane here and let's go here to the Mission Planner Advanced Installation Instructions. So I'll go ahead and click here. And you'll notice here that it gives a little bit of a discussion talking about how Mission Planner actually is able to be downloaded as one complete zip file, which contains all the necessary files you need to execute Mission Planner. Therefore, you can just extract that zip file and stick it in a folder of your choosing on your computer, and that way you'll be able to control what version of Mission Planner you're running, where it's located. Heck, you can even run multiple versions of Mission Planner on the same computer if you like. So, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to come down here and look for the place where I can find different versions of Mission Planner zips, and I'll just go ahead and click on the hyperlink. And that takes me to this page, and let me zoom in a little bit to make this a little bit clearer to see here. Alright, and what we want to do here is actually click here on the archive folder, and what you'll see here is now it's got all these different versions and builds of Mission Planner here. Again, you could use these MSI files to install if you want, but I actually prefer the .zip file. So all you need to do here is find the zip file of the version of Mission Planner that you want to run and download it. So in this case, what I want is 1.3.49 is what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to simply scroll around till I find 1.3. Where is it? Here, 49.zips. And I'm just going to go ahead and download that particular zip file here. So I'll give this a couple minutes to download and I'll catch you back when it's finished. Alright, and we're back and it looks like the file has finished downloading, and as we notice here, it's just a simple zip file. So to quote-unquote install Mission Planner, all you need to do here is let's just extract this entire folder here. And I'll run the extraction here. This might take a couple minutes, but again, all I'm going to do here is take all of the extracted files and place them someplace on my computer where I want Mission Planner to reside here, and I'll just run the executable from that location directly. I don't need to, again, make any registry modifications or anything like that. Okay, so it's finished extracting, and as you can see, it's got all of the dependencies and the files that we need in this single folder here. In fact, all I'm looking for here is the actual executable right there, missionplanner.exe. So let me go ahead and close this first, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And just for the sake of illustrative purposes, let's just paste it right here on the desktop to illustrate that you can just run this right off of the desktop if you want. So I'll go and close this downloads folder. Again, I'll open up the folder that I've placed on my desktop here, and I will go ahead and scroll down and find the missionplanner.exe file, and we can run that in order to start up Mission Planner. So as soon as I find it, here we are, missionplanner.exe. I'll just double click to run it. You may get a notice the first time here saying that you need to allow it some access through the firewall, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'll go ahead and hit allow access, and we also notice here, this is an excellent update, or an excellent point to illustrate. Remember that we downloaded a fairly old version of Mission Planner. Now Mission Planner has this feature that the first thing it's going to do when you go ahead and start it up is it's going to check for new versions here. whatever you do here, do not hit the yes button, right? The whole point of this is that we want to be able to run a very specific version of Mission Planner here. So I don't want to upgrade it because if you do hit yes, what it's going to do is it's going to download new appropriate DLLs and executables, and in that same folder, it's going to now have a newer version of Mission Planner running here. So again, we want to keep this at 1.3.49, so I'm going to definitely hit no. And here we go. Here's Mission Planner running from this desktop location here. So that's all there is to install Mission Planner. There's a couple of other small setup things that you may want to do now that we've gone ahead and placed the files in their permanent location. So let's take a look at that now. So if you've used Mission Planner before, you know that when you're connected to a vehicle and you're conducting a mission, the aircraft or the vehicle is streaming information back, which is being saved on your ground station in what are called telemetry logs. Similarly, after you bring the vehicle back, you're able to download the data that's on board the SD card on the vehicle in what are known as data flash logs. So the one last thing that we may need to do to complete this quote-unquote installation of Mission Planner here is let's just come here to config/tuning and set the directory of where those telemetry logs and where those data flash logs are going to be downloaded to. So again, I'm just going to click on config/tuning. And if you come here to log paths, you're going to notice here that it picks this default location of where all the logs are going to be located. Now, again, if you're running multiple versions of Mission Planner, you may want to make sure that these logs are in the appropriate folder for each version of Mission Planner. So what I'm going to do here is let's come here to the folder that I placed on the desktop, where I'm executing all of my Mission Planner out of. And what you can do here is you could just go ahead and make a folder in here called logs. So I'll do that right there. So here's my new folder, which are going to hold all the data flash logs and telemetry logs that I collect when I'm running version 1.3.49 of Mission Planner. So now all I need to do here is let's just go here and browse to that location. So again, I think I put this here on my desktop. Where is my desktop? Here it is. Yep. And then Mission Planner 1.3.49. Where's that log folder? Where did I put it? Right there. Logs. Hit OK. Great. And now Mission Planner will save those telemetry logs and those data flash logs to that location. And with that, I think we're done, and we've successfully, quote-unquote, installed Mission Planner. So to summarize here, it was really simple. All we needed to do was go to the website, download the appropriate zip file, and then go ahead and extract that and put those files somewhere on your machine where you would like Mission Planner to reside. That completes the quote-unquote install of the files, and you're able to just run the executable from that location. And the last little tweak that we wanted to do here was change the log file paths so that the telemetry logs and the data flash logs are also saved in that exact same folder. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope to have a few more soon on Mission Planner and our new plane. Catch you later. Bye.